Hey guys, so I'm going to be showing you how to get my favorite purple smoky eye, and a lot of the products I use are from the drugstore, so it is very affordable. I'm just going to be taking my E.L.F. eyelid primer and using that all over my eyes. Then I'm going to take my NYX eyeshadow base in Skintone, which is just a yellow toned eyeshadow base, and I have to layer these two things because individually on their own they're not so great, but paired together my eyeshadow lasts all day, so I love using them together. Now I'm taking my Lust palette from Wet n Wild, and I'm taking that really vibrant purple that you see right there, and I'm just going to use that with a MAC 239, and I am just going to put that on my entire lid. I'm really going to pack this color in. Got some fallout there. That's why I do my eyes first. I'm really just going to pack that in until I get the intensity that I want. I'm not really going to take this color above the crease, but I am going to kind of make it really define and really round up to the crease, if that makes any sense. Well, you can see right here what I'm doing. Now I'm taking my Naked 2 palette, and I'm just taking this color right here called Tease, which is just a matte gray purple kind of color, and I'm just going to use this because the Lust palette doesn't have a very good transition color. So just with a little blending brush, I am going to use that to kind of blend out the purple a little. Now with my MAC 217, I'm going to take that darker purple right next to it, and I'm just going to use this to pack some color out on the outer V and bring it into the crease a little bit. This part does take a little bit more time because I am going back and forth with that same color and building it up little by little, as opposed to just putting a lot in the outer V and then having too much and making it look a little bit muddy, because it can get like that with matte eyeshadows. So I'm just going back and forth and doing a lot of blending and just building it up. So that's what I'm doing now. Next, taking an angled brush like this, I'm going to take that first purple we use, and I'm just going to line it really close to my waterline. With that same brush, I'm going to go into that darker purple and do the same thing, but I am going to connect it to the top of my eye, to the outer corner, as you see what I'm doing there, to just kind of make like a winged cat eye kind of look. You get me? Yeah. And I am not going to take it past my pupil, so I'm just focusing it on the outer part of my eye. Now I'm just taking my Maybelline Master Drama eyeliner in Midnight Master, which is just black, and I'm going to be lining my waterline, and I'm also going to be tight lining. And now I'm just taking my Master Precise eyeliner, which is like a liquid liner with a felt tip pen applicator. And this is a little difficult to explain for me for some reason, but I'm just creating a small wing, as you can see, and I'm just going to bring it in and then fill in the gap. I'm really focusing the thickness on the outer part of my eye. I don't want a thick line across my whole eye, so I'm really just going to make it thick on the outer V. So as you can kind of see there, it just goes from like thick to barely nothing at all. Now I'm just going to take this really unique shade in the Lust palette, and it's really similar to MAC's Beauty Marked. So if you know what that looks like, this is really similar. And with my pencil brush, I'm just going to be using this color to make it a little darker on the outer V. This does have some noticeable little glitters in it, so I really like how that makes this look. Now I'm just going to be taking my little blending brush that I used in the beginning and taking that same color from my Naked 2 palette. I'm just going to blend out the look a little bit more. Not too much though. Because of all the blending we did, the purple we first laid down kind of lost some of its vibrancy. So I'm just going to go back and kind of add some more purple to just make it look a little brighter and nicer. For my highlight, I'm using the Brow Bone shade in the Walking on Eggshells trio from Wet n Wild because I feel like the Lust palette doesn't really have a nice highlight shade. They're both kind of matte. So I wanted a shimmery highlight since the whole eye is pretty much matte. So that is what I did for my eyes, and I'm just going to move on and show you what I have on my face. So I first took my Hard Candy Sheer Envy primer and I put that all over my face to prime my face. I need to use a primer. Primer is essential for me. Now I'm taking my Revlon Nearly Naked foundation. I am in the shade Nude, and with my Real Techniques Expert face brush, I am just going to put some on the back of my hand and put that all over my face to kind of even out my skin tone and get rid of all the redness. For under my eyes, I'm using the Maybelline Dark Circle Eraser, and that's just going to cover up my dark circles and brighten my under eye area. I'm taking my MAC MSF Natural in the shade Medium, and I am putting that all over my face. I'm going to take my E.L.F. Duo, it's the one with the bronzer and the blush, and I'm using the bronzer shade to contour a little bit. I'm not going to do a heavy Kim Kardashian contour or anything like that, but just to contour a bit. Next, I'm going to take my NYC Sunny Bronzer, and I'm just going to bronze the rest of my face and blend everything out evenly. This is my favorite brush for blush and bronzer. Now I'm just going to go back into that E.L.F. Duo that I used earlier, and I'm going to use that blush shade on my cheeks. Okay, next is my absolute favorite part, and I have been obsessed with this L'Oreal Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer, but I use it as a highlight, and it is the most beautiful highlight I can ever talk about. So I just add a pump to the back of my hand, and with my brush I add some on my cheekbones, and then I blend it out a little bit with my brush, but then I go over and blend it out more with my fingers. This gives such a beautiful glow to your face. I love it so much. I mean, look at that. Can you look at that? It's beautiful. I'm going to take some on the bridge of my nose and also some on my Cupid's bow. I'm using two things on my lips today. I'm using MAC's Sheen Supreme Lipstick in Happy Hibiscus, and then I'm going to layer it with a pinkier color. I cannot wear this on its own because it's one of those baby pink colors that are so white that you kind of look dead. It doesn't look good on its own. So on top of that, I'm using my Maybelline Color Whisper in the color Petal Rebel, and this just kind of tones down that white and just makes it like a baby pink. It's really nice together. So that is it, guys. That is the purple smoky eye, and I absolutely love wearing this when I go out. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you like this down below. Subscribe for more videos, and I will see you guys in my next video.